Wait a minute. I might die in Charlotte City. Dance all night in Rome. I got weird things that I want to. I'm legit, bring me home. I think about the duffy. Sugar, money by the ton. All right, welcome, Lipstick Rouge. Welcome, welcome. Jam a little Prince, everybody. Trying to see who's cool today. Who's cool on Wednesday? Hey, Craig. Craig, boy. Good morning, good morning. I'm in Charlotte tonight. Yes, yes, yes. Jamming some Prince. Can't go wrong with Prince. Hey, Marcus, welcome. Welcome, everybody, to the Day Scope. Hey, Meerkat. How you doing, Meerkat? Everybody over there, Meerkat. Hope you're doing fine. This is your first time on my scope. Ain't nobody dance like me. All right, all right, all right. Cool, that's right. Hey, is this your first time on my scope? Type in new. Type in new if this is your first time on my scope or on Meerkat. Type in new, would you please? Thank you, Marcus. Appreciate it. Hanging with J-Rod. Welcome, welcome. If you're new, type in new at Periscope and new at Meerkat. All right? What time is it? 2 minutes after. Okay. That's enough of jamming a Prince. Let's go ahead. Let's jam on some. You guys got to go to YouTube and check out that video. Got to go to YouTube and check out that video. All right, all right, all right. Let's turn you around. There we go. Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. DarrellMuhammad here in Houston, Texas. Real estate investor, mentor, coach. Excited to be with you guys to share with you some of the things that I've learned as a wholesale and as a wholesale real estate investor in general, and all my background of being a stockbroker and network marketing, sales, online, offline sales and marketing. But I'm excited because, ladies and gentlemen, this is part of a pre-launch, Let me see if I can move Meerkat here a little bit closer to me. Meerkat. Part of a pre-launch, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm doing for my up-and-coming course. You see it right here, The Secrets to Wholesaling. All right, Volume 1 and 2 is going to be downloadable. 13 hours of boot camp style training, no holds barred. How to make $5,000 within your first 30 days with no money, no credit, no risk. And it's done legally, ethically, and morally, all right? So we want to definitely tell you more about that later. But what we've been doing as a part of the pre-launch, ladies and gentlemen, we've been doing these Meerkat and Periscope training, if you will. All right, sneak peeks every day of the week up until the release of my program, which will be, we're targeting the third week in November, right before Thanksgiving. And also, we're going to do a 13-day boot camp training here on Periscope. From taking nuggets from each one of the modules. We're going to train on it and give you something that you can use, okay? All right, so if you missed some of the previous Periscopes, then bear with me. We're going to get those uploaded on my site, and you'll be able to see all the previous ones. Definitely, if you're on replay, you can still show hearts. You can tap on the screen, show hearts. If you're here live, you can show hearts. And always click that man right here, that para dude right there, para dude. Click on him and share it, ladies and gentlemen. Share it. All right? I participate, and we live in a giver's economy, one who outgives others in their marketplace, out-earn other in their marketplace. All right? So hit that right there. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, and make sure you follow me. All right? So that's what we're doing. So today we're going to talk about the four keys to wholesaling real estate. The 4 keys to wholesaling real estate. We're giving you backdrops. We're covering a lot of questions that you guys may have about real estate investing, about wholesaling. So we're going to cover the 4 keys very quickly about wholesaling real estate. All right, about wholesaling are the 4 keys, because there's always keys and techniques and strategies and methods that you need to learn about anything, and particularly wholesaling real estate, ladies and gentlemen, that will make you more successful, shorten your learning curve. Okay, so that's what we want to give with you about that. All right, so the 4 keys, here they are. Number 1, you've always heard, if you've been around real estate for any extended period of time, you've always heard location, location, location. All right, that is correct, that is right, but we need to mic that down specifically for wholesaling. All right, specifically for wholesaling. Well, let me see. I might have to block that person. Specifically for wholesaling, right? Because location is general. All right? Location is general, but we need to do it specifically for wholesaling. All right? Wholesaling. So location, location, location is one of the keys for real estate. Now, specifically for wholesaling, you want to make sure you pick the right neighborhoods, because we're talking about residential, single-family home residential. All right? All right, so we're talking about that. We're talking about location. So let me kind of crystallize that a little bit more for you. More specifically, neighborhoods. More specifically, neighborhoods. What are the best neighborhoods or the right neighborhoods for wholesaling real estate? All right, we're talking about location. More specifically, neighborhoods. Okay, now there's a term in the wholesaling arena called war zones. You want to stay away from war zones. You don't want to start off as a beginner identifying wholesale properties in war zones. There's a lot of wholesale properties in war zones. You want to stay away from war zones, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Living Chic, appreciate you coming back. As always, a faithful there, Living Chic. You got to check out at Living Chic. At Living Chic. Check her out there on Twitter. Okay, so you want to stay away from the war zones, ladies and gentlemen, and I kind of cover that. I cover that in my course in detail. What are the war zones? What are the war zones, all right? So stay away from the war zones. Now, what are the war zones in just one phrase is where you can go to that area and see illegal, possibly illegal activity in broad daylight. Okay, illegal activity in broad daylight. If you don't know what that means or how to identify that, then I cover that, like I said, in detail in my course. So location / neighborhoods. All right, for location / neighborhoods. We're talking about the 4 keys to wholesaling real estate. If it's retail, fix up, rehab, rental, resale, it's different. All right, we're talking about wholesaling real estate. So number 1 is location / neighborhoods. So location / neighborhoods. Stay away from the quote unquote war zones. All right, war zones. Number 2, another key that's very, very important, because remember, keys unlock doors and give you access to area, your desired area. Okay, so number 2, the number 2 one is motivated sellers. Motivated sellers. All right, I cover this a little bit of it on a previous Periscope. You know, you can have a motivated property, right? But you need to have a motivated seller. A motivated seller. No matter how motivated the property is, right? Desperate need of repairs, vacant, tax liens on it, right? If the owners are not motivated, it is not a wholesale deal. Let me say it again. If the owners are not motivated and motivated enough so you can buy it substantially below after repair value, then it's not a deal. So number 2, the second key is they have to be, let's say, highly motivated sellers. Highly motivated sellers. That's number 2. That's key number 2. It's not in any particular order, ladies and gentlemen, but all 4 of these keys have to be a part of your wholesale opportunity. All right. The neighborhood, location, not war zones. And number two, it has to be a highly motivated seller. Right? Definition of that is they have to want to sell you the property 10 times more than you want to buy it. All right? 10 times more than you want to buy it. So the other thing is, number three, the third key to wholesaling real estate, the third key is the investor. The investor. All right? That's a big key because the investor is bringing the cash to the deal. Right? The investor is bringing the cash to the deal that's going to pay the seller, the homeowner, and you get your fee. All right? So this is the gasoline in the car. Right? You're the driver. Right? The car is the house. The investor is the gasoline. They bring the gasoline. They bring the cash. They bring the money, honey. All right? And without that, or if that's not done right, and you waste a lot of time, and I'm going to go over in the 13-day boot camp training on Periscope, and you're going to get full details in my course, right? How to qualify investors. Because believe me, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of tire kickers out there, right? Living She can tell you, she's a professional realtor, real estate professional. She can tell you that, there's a lot of, wannabes. There's a lot of people who are not serious about what they're doing. They're trying this thing out. All right. And you as a wholesaler, you cannot take the time, waste a deal, lose a deal because you don't know how to qualify investors to make sure they're serious and make sure they have funds available. Right? Funds available, readily available. Because remember, I'm going to show you how to close a transaction within 30 days from start to finish. And if you're dealing with the wrong investor, right, that'll stretch out to 45 days, 60 days. You'll lose the deal. The seller will get upset and impatient and look at you like, I thought you was a professional. I thought you had your business together. I thought, we had a deal. You told me within 30 days, within 3 weeks, I'll have cash. Now you're coming back to me with these excuses. All right. Does that not make you look good as a professional? And it does not make you look good in your marketplace. All right. Because you always got to assume or know that people talk. Right? Other wholesalers in your town will start talking. They'll hear about you eventually. Right? They will hear about you eventually. And depending on how big or how small your market is, they might have called on that property. You might have gotten the deal. Right? You don't know how to qualify the investor. You lose the deal. So the homeowner calls that other person back. Right? And they say, well, I thought you had a deal. What happened? Well, yeah, I had it with Darrell over there at Creative Home Buyers, LLC, and he just couldn't come up with the money, and I extended it for 2 weeks beyond our closing date, but he came back to me again and came up with these excuses, and I really, really need my money. I can't wait any longer. See, and so now the other investors in your marketplace, right, have heard about your inability to close. One of the keys, and I'll put it here, one of the keys to real estate, one of the major keys to real estate is, it's like a keychain, right? It's like your key ring. You have a whole bunch of keys, some big, some small, some to the front door, some to the, cabinet or something, right? So one of the major keys is you have to be able to close quickly. You have to be able to close, ladies and gentlemen, within the time frame given. That's a key. So you have to mic down all the parts to a transaction to where you can deliver. You can close the transaction within that time frame that you've given to the homeowner, the seller. All right? So finding the right, qualifying the investor to make sure they're serious, they're experienced, and they have read it. They have access. They have immediate cash, right? They have cash available immediately. And let me just give you a clue and a hint on that. A traditional mortgage is not the answer. All right? Traditional mortgage is not the answer, ladies and gentlemen. That's not the answer that you want to hear from an investor. All right? And like I said, I cover that more in detail in my course, what questions to ask, all right? And also, what's the right answer that they should give you if they are qualified to close. And some other things you put in place as far as earnest money, non-refundable earnest money, etc., 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 to further qualify them to see if they're serious. Okay? So that's what we're talking about here, ladies and gentlemen. So that's number 2. The second key is motivated. The first one, location, neighborhood. Number 2, a highly motivated seller. Number 3 is the investor. The investor, right? Number 3 is the investor. Hopefully you're taking notes, Meerkat. Hopefully you guys are taking notes, because this right here can make you a lot of money, right? If you study it, okay, and go out there and identify these players. Identify these players that I have noted here. Identify these players. Identify the non-war zone areas. Identify motivated sellers, right? Identify motivated sellers, and then go out there and find and qualify investors that can close quickly, within 2 weeks, quickly. All right? If you guys just joining me or joining us here at the Scope, at my Periscope, my name is DarrellMuhammad, real estate investor, trainer, coach, mentor. Excited to bring you some information about wholesaling real estate, something that has changed my life and is very, very dear to me, and I want to share it with you. We're coming out with our course right here, The Secrets to Wholesaling, Volume 1 and 2. It's downloadable, 13 hours. You get everything from A to Z. I give you the good, the bad, and the ugly, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm not here as a guru. I'm not here to make more money off of selling courses than I do on real estate. I'm here to give back to the industry that has literally changed my life and the life of my family. All right? To give back, and to find other investors, to find top students of mine, so we can go out and we can purchase commercial real estate. Now, if you're interested in getting on a VIP list, let me see for the Meerkats. If you want to get on my VIP notification list, all right, it's right here, thesecretstoWholesaling.com, thesecretstoWholesaling.com. All right, that's where you can go to get on the VIP list. That's where you're going to get notification of the 13-day boot camp training that I'm going to give here on Periscope. It's going to be 13 days straight. I'm going to take some nuggets from each one of my modules. All right, D Skills. Appreciate you a lot over there, Meerkat. All right, you're gonna. It's a glare. All right, so you're gonna get nuggets from here. I want to give it to you. You know, I believe in the philosophy there is no lack in the universe. God has no lack. The more you give, the more will be given unto you. So I'm going to give you actual nuggets, all right, that you can go out and kick the tires and test drive my system, my training program, and then you'll come back and you want to purchase it. Now, for those action takers, those serious people, if you want to get a bootleg copy, I jokingly say a bootleg copy. See, if you bootleg your own stuff, you don't have to worry about other people bootlegging it. So if you want a bootleg copy of my program and you want to get it now, then make sure you, let me see where we can go. You can hit me up, all right? Here's how you can reach me. All right, fan page at Facebook, Twitter, DarrellMuhammad, right? You see that? All right, inbox me on Facebook. Send me a message on my fan page, DarrellMuhammad, fan page. All right, and there's my telephone number. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to help because I was a former stockbroker and study, and I listen to what's going on, what's really going on in the economy, all right? Not what they tell us, but what's really going on. And I'm in that space as far as getting the knowledge that professional investors get, which is not mass media, all right? And so if you need some help, if I can answer any questions you have about wholesaling real estate, about my course, you know, you have some deals that you want to partner on, that's what part of the objective of the course is, then give me a call, ladies and gentlemen, right there at that number, 713-817-5952. If somebody over there at Periscope can go ahead and type that in, all right, so everybody can see it and they can see it on the replay. Somebody go ahead and type that in. My telephone number is 713-817-5952. 817-5952. All right, leave me a message. All right, leave me your number one pressing question, your name, and your level of experience, okay? You guys can do the same thing over there at Meerkat, all right? So let's go into number 4, talking about the 4 keys to wholesaling real estate. These are keys that if you don't use them right, if you don't know what they are, don't use them right, don't use them consistently, you won't get in, you won't have access, you won't have constant access, all right? It'll be an on and off switch instead of constant flow of income or revenue, okay? All right, here's number 4. Number 4 is, you ready? Number 4 is the 4th key to wholesaling real estate, ladies and gentlemen, is really key number 1. You have to get the knowledge. You have to get the right knowledge. You have to get specific knowledge. The economy, the marketplace rewards those who have specialized knowledge. Napoleon Hill talks about that in Think and Grow Rich. You have to have specialized knowledge. You can't be a general practitioner and expect to make top income, top wages, top revenue, right? You have to have specialized knowledge. Specialized knowledge. Hey, Rebel Heart, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for restreaming. All right? You have to have specialized knowledge, ladies and gentlemen. Specialized knowledge. So you have to get the knowledge, and that's what this is all about. All right? That's what this is all about. I took the good, the bad, and the ugly, things that were left out in all the many other courses that I've bought, all right, and trainers that I've trained under. I took the best of all, and I added what they left out that I found from my experience is vitally important. All right? Vitally important, ladies and gentlemen. So knowledge is number 1, actually. Knowledge. All right? Knowledge is number 1. Thanks for the heart. Hit the screen for the hearts. Hit the little Periscope dude right here. Periscope dude right here. And share it, ladies and gentlemen. They'll come back and check the replay, and they'll thank you later. It's hard to give. It's hard to get with a closed fist. Right? It's hard to get with a closed fist. You have to give to receive, all right? And a lot of people want more than they're willing to give. And from my experience and my studying those that are highly successful, ladies and gentlemen, they give far more than they receive, all right? Because we live in an ecosystem, right? Okay, all right? So those are the 4 keys that you need to learn how to use, and to use them every day. Number 1 is knowledge. Thanks for inviting your followers, Lipstick Rouge. All right. Number 1 is knowledge. Number 2 is location or neighborhood. Stay away from the war zones. Number 3 is motivated seller. You got to get your motivated sellers. You got to identify motivated sellers. The sellers have to be 10 times more motivated to get rid of their property than you are to buy it. Whoever's the most motivated negotiates the most. They give the most, right? Right? They're willing to sacrifice the most. Okay? All right? So the motivated seller, and I cover that in detail here in my course. It's very easy to identify motivated sellers. But motivated seller is asking you how long you've been in business. Are you part of the Better Business Bureau? Then they're not motivated. All right? If you remember, and I'll share with you later, we have to see ourselves like, hey, Kevin, welcome back, buddy. We have to see ourselves like doctors in the ER room, right? If I got in an automobile accident and I'm bleeding to death, right? I'm on my last leg of life, right? When they roll me into the ER room, I'm not going to ask the doctor, what college did you go to, right? How much experience you have, right? How long have you been, working in the ER and dealing with, situations and circumstances like myself, like my injuries, right? You're not going to ask what religion they are. You're not going to care if they're black or white or Asian or Hispanic, right? You're not going to care. You're not going to ask them how much money they've made. That's irrelevant. You're not going to ask them if they graduated at the top of their class, right? So if we find ourselves or put ourselves, identify opportunities that will make us the doctor in the ER room, ladies and gentlemen, you won't find sellers that will ask you those questions. And if they do, they're not the kind of motivated sellers we're looking for. All right? And then your investors. Your investor. Number 4 is your investor. You have to make sure you find the right investors. Right? And make sure you qualify those investors. Right? And make sure you do a good job at qualifying. If not, they'll waste your time and you'll lose a deal. You'll look bad in the marketplace. Okay? And then that will affect your confidence and put a ding in your confidence. So the second time you go out there, you're not as confident. All right, so that's very, very important. We cover that in detail here in my training program. All right, because these are keys that you have to make sure that you're sharp on, right? You know when to use them and how to use them, and you use them often. All right, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, well, hopefully you got some out of there. Hopefully Living Chic, Kevin, Rebel Heart, hopefully you got a lot out of that. Share it with everybody you know, because I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, we have to look out for ourselves financially. I haven't been watching debates. I'm not really political. I'm more economical than political, because I know from being a stockbroker, right, and being in the space of knowledge that's reserved for a few, that the economy, business owners, people with money run the politicians, not the other way around. So I'm going straight to the space. I'm going straight to the area that run politicians, and that's money, ladies and gentlemen. Big money. Okay? So that's a hint to you. That's a clue. All right? So once again, all right, to get on the VIP list, go to thesecretstowholesaling.com. There you go. Right there. Thesecretstowholesaling.com. Get on my VIP list. I'll keep you updated. To reach me on Periscope, Twitter, right? And Facebook fan page is DarrellMuhammad. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to help. All right? If you need some coaching, you need just a mastermind session to bounce off some ideas, okay? Then call that number, 713-817-5952. Leave your number one, pressing question on my voicemail, your name and your level of experience, and I'll be able to help you up until the release of my program, my course, and then I'll have to spend that time for my paid students. All right? And if you want a bootleg copy of this, ladies and gentlemen, reach out to me. Text me, I want a copy. I'll send you the back link to get this course today. It's downloadable. All right? 13 hours, your forms, your flyers, your contracts, and I threw a whole bunch of other stuff in there, right? Memorandum of purchase. I mean, threw a lot of stuff in there that you will need as you grow as a professional real estate investor, wholesaler. All right? So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it's right at 11:28. We appreciate your time, and we'll see you tomorrow, Friday, for our last Periscope training on wholesaling. If there's any questions you have, any topics you want me to cover, just go ahead and inbox me at Facebook. Hit me on Twitter, ladies and gentlemen, because if you need to know it, I want to cover it. All right? So with that being said, thank you as always. Thank you for sharing. Swipe, 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 share, follow, and thank you for your hearts. All right? Thank you, Meerkats. All right? I love you guys. As always, see you at the top, not from the top. Why? Because you, your family, but most importantly, your community deserves your very best. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.